What, how many inches is this? 2 quart? It's this big. I don't know. Hey, this is Sharon, and I'm going to teach you how to make vegan tofu lasagna. Okay, we are going to put together my delicious and easy tofu spinach lasagna now. I have made this a bunch of times. I don't remember where I got the recipe like a million years ago, but I've adapted it over time and just memorized it. So really the only ingredients are either fresh or frozen spinach. This is about 2 cups of spinach, and it's blended. I blend it straight into the tofu, which is my ricotta cheese, in a food processor. 1 block of tofu. All I've got is extra firm right now, so this is what I'm using. I usually probably use firm, but it doesn't matter because you're blending it in a food processor. So you just take your tofu, drain the excess liquid off of it. I kind of pat it dry in some paper towels and oops. We will salvage that. You just dump it into a food processor. I'm gonna save my little tofu buddies over here. And then you blend it together, and that's your ricotta. Now, hold on, messy. If you are a purist and you don't want green ricotta, you can do these in separate layers. My kids are actually a huge fan. They're both fans of this lasagna, and I don't think they would really like to see the wilty spinach. They prefer the green ricotta. They don't know the difference. This is gonna be our filling along with the sauce and the pasta. So I'm about to blend this. First pulse and then puree. You know it's done when it just smoothly is circling around in the food processor. I've done this with silken tofu, which is really soft tofu. I think it was a little soft for me, but you can kind of experiment with how you like it. Now, again, I'm fast and easy, so I don't make my own spaghetti sauce. I buy spaghetti sauce. I'm a big fan of tomato basil. I've done it with garlic and olive oil. It doesn't matter. I just make sure the ingredients are vegan. I just cover the bottom of the lasagna pan with a thin layer of sauce. Now, I know there are plenty of people who make lasagna and cook their noodles first. This does not require cooking your noodles first. This is, you just put them in raw and it cooks while it bakes. One more reason why I love this recipe. So you just kind of secure down 3 lasagna noodles in the pan in the sauce, then you cover it with more sauce. Now the recipe I originally was using called for water to be added to this to help like cook the noodles, but I find adding in the spinach and adding in I add extra sauce compared to the recipe, that's enough moisture in this dish to cook the noodles. So actually don't add water anymore because it gets kind of runny. Vegetables have extra water in them. So if you're adding vegetables to your dish and cooking them, you'll get extra water whether you want it or not. Now this is my ricotta, my green spinach ricotta. I take half of this and spread it around on the bottom. Now you can tell how firm it is. It's so firm. Get off there. It's very firm because I use extra firm tofu. If I use medium or just firm, it would be a little less dense. Oh. And then I gotta make this be a flat layer. Because this is repetitive, I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing a bunch of times until they're all layered up. That's what lasagna is. That's what's so good about lasagna is all the layers, right? So far I did sauce, lasagna, sauce, tofu, ricotta. Now, sauce, pasta, sauce, ricotta again, tofu. Again, you just want to be able to have enough sauce to really soak into the noodle because they help kind of cook your noodles as you go. 3 more noodles. They kind of have a curve. You do them curve side down. At least that's how I do. I mean, maybe it's wrong, but it certainly is delicious when I do this. Okay, more sauce on top. I have a cat behind me. Oh, okay, hold on. Etiquette. Oof. Right, real life. So again, layer up your tofu ricotta. I just try to drop little bloops all over so that it's easier to spread. Now, if you're a real cheese fan and you like vegan cheese, you can use a vegan mozzarella on top or in the layers if you like it even creamier and fattier and delicious. I don't typically because my kids are kind of weird about it and they don't need it. Okay, more sauce and more pasta. I will do cheese on half so you can see what it looks like with vegan cheese on it. Once you've got it assembled and you've got it set, you cover with aluminum foil and you bake on 350 for 40 minutes, and then you take the foil off and bake for 20 more minutes, and then you're done. So I'm gonna stick it in the oven now. Lasagna is done. You can see what the melty cheese looks like now. This is after an hour in the oven. It's really hot. You definitely get a big serving of your greens, and you have this creamy tofu that's like your ricotta cheese, and then you have your melty vegan mozzarella on top of your tangy tomato sauce. It's really delicious. Very easy to make, very practical. I can make it on a weeknight, or I'll make it on a Sunday, and we'll have a couple of dinners from this. I love it. It's a crowd favorite. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. I plan to post more plant-based videos. Chop, chop, chop. Stir, stir, stir.